How freaking cute are these pyjamas? I can't get over it. I honestly can't deal. Ruching on them, there's ruching on the bum, they look so freaking cute. It's 2024, guys. I was sat down thinking, what do I want to film for my first video of 2024? And I thought, get ready with me. Of course I want to film a get ready with me. I haven't filmed one of these in what feels like forever, and I also have some new makeup to try. Because this video is actually kindly sponsored by GRWM. These pyjamas are also from GRWM. Happy 2024, and let's just get ready together. I actually can't believe it's 2024, like where has the time gone? I picked up a new little small makeup case just so I thought this one was going to be really nice for skincare. Do you know, just a little tiny makeup bag, just nice to compact all my skincare in. So I thought I'd just fill it up for now with the makeup I've got to use for this video. How was everyone's new year? I want to know all about it. Let me know what you was all doing. It's actually like the 10th of January when I'm filming this. I've had the most stressful few days ever. Like, look at this spot on my chin. I'm one of them girls that get anxious over everything. I actually passed my driving test, which if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been doing my lessons for so long. I found it so difficult to learn how to drive, and now I've passed and I've been in the process of buying a car. I've actually bought my first car. Then I had to insure the car, and everything was just stressing me out so bad. I feel like that whole process was just a grown-up thing, and as much as I'm turning 21 in 3 months, I'm not ready. I was not ready to be a grown-up. So this year kind of has started off a little bit anxious for me, and when I feel anxious, I genuinely can't get myself out of bed, and I will just sit and cry. It makes me struggle to eat. I sat and had to speak to my mum last night. I was like, is this normal that I feel like this? And she was like, yes. And I've woke up this morning and I feel a lot better. I feel less stressed, and I'm just ready for a really good day. Today's like, I'm gonna start everything from here. Does anyone else when they get new makeup get so excited to try it? Like, new makeup for me, I'm obsessed. This is actually Good Grip Hydrating Primer. Sometimes when I use a product first, I can't really like get the grips of how I'm meant to use these products, and I always feel like the second time of using a new product is always the best. This is a tacky primer. Just gonna go in with a few pumps of that on my face. This also, you wouldn't think it had fragrance in it. I don't think it has, but this has such a strong smell. This smells like a perfume I had when I was younger. I think it was like the Cinderella perfume I had when I was a child. But this is, I'm all here for a tacky primer. I always prefer a tacky primer over than like a poreless primer, anything like that. Usually I'd go in with a tacky primer and then a poreless primer. I love a good primer that makes your skin glow but also keeps the makeup on. Keeps your makeup on. I need my makeup to last because I'm kind of a sweaty mess. Can you hear that? I actually think this has took over my love for any tacky primer that I own. I actually really like this. I think this is a really good product. The smell is also what does it for me. The next thing I actually have is this GRWM full coverage foundation. If you've been watching me, I've not really been a foundation gal, but with the way my skin is at the minute, my skin is so red. It's just because my hormones have been all over the place. At first I didn't think I'd pick this up in the right shade. This kind of is a little bit too light for my tan, but once we've added the bronzer, it all works out fine. I was a skin tint gal for so long. I just always loved the way a skin tint looked on my face. It didn't look too heavy, too patchy, and my skin's just so red. A skin tint's not covering up this redness. This claims to be full coverage, so I'm just gonna dip my brush in there. See what I mean? It's a little bit too light compared to my tan. Also the lighting, with the light being there, it is kind of coming up extremely white on my skin. Didn't realise how light this shade was. I'm sure when I use this, I don't know if it's where the camera is, but let me get a mirror. It did not seem this light. Oh, this is a complete different colour to my skin tone. The texture of this is really nice. It does need a little bit of a blend. A foundation balm kind of scared me. Like a foundation balm, I've never actually heard of it. I will give this though, this is, as much as it's making me look like a ghost right now compared to how tanned my neck is, we will warm this up with bronzer, don't you worry. This is actually such a nice full coverage foundation. Like, look how nice it's getting rid of the redness under my eyes. This is blended out really nicely on my skin. This doesn't look too heavy or too cakey, which I love. I'm not here for the cakey foundation. It just doesn't suit me. I have eczema, I have dry skin. It doesn't work. This is a lovely foundation. If you like a full coverage foundation, you're gonna love this. Just taking some bronzer and just warming this skin up, because right now I'm looking like a literal ghost. I wasn't sure whether to explain my New Year's resolutions to you, share them with you. That's the word, because I really believe in the evil eye is real, and if we're going to be sharing our goals with everyone, someone out there with negative freaking energy is going to come out and ruin it for us, and I'm not here for that. So I just made them. I'm going to keep them close to me. I'm not going to tell everyone, and I'm just going to see how I do this year. I feel like 2024 is a glow up year, a year to work harder than ever. I turned 21 this year, which is great. As much as it's scary, it's quite exciting. I feel like I need a little bit more bronzer than that. I don't want to make my face, I don't want to make this contour too orange though. This year is just for growth. It's for growth, it's for healing, it's becoming the best versions of ourselves, it's to find new healthy habits. A year to focus on all of my dreams. That's how I'm spending this year. Going into this year with no pressure to do it all, but I'm going to be closer to my best self this year. I'm going to be a lot closer. Okay, now bronzer's done, I can go in with my favourite step of makeup, blush. These She Glam blushes, I feel like I've said over and over again, these have become my new favourite blushes. The one I use on an everyday basis is this one. This one is in shade Risky Business, but I actually did pick up this in Swipe Right. These are the Colour Bloom liquid blushes. These blushes look phenomenal. I use these every time I take my Instagram content, so if you ever wonder what blush I'm wearing in my Instagram content, it's always a She Glam blush. These just photograph so nicely. I've heard a lot of people say like these, when you powder on top of them, don't look very nice, but I love these. I think these look so nice on the skin. These also have a little bit of glow into them as well, so it makes your skin just look so flawless. I'm gonna put a few little dots there. Look how nice that colour is. Like, this is such a me colour. I'm so here for the blush. Can you see how easy these just blend out? I love my makeup to be so easy to blend. Like, I don't want to be sat there ages blending my makeup out. I'm so lazy with makeup at the minute, and I feel like I'm gonna always stay like that. I don't really go for creativity with the makeup anymore. I used to love doing colourful eyes and stuff with when I was a little bit younger, when I was like 15, 16. I'd always, like, there was a time I'd do blue makeup, blue eyeshadow. Like, I just probably wouldn't venture out to doing that anymore, just because it takes so long, and I don't have the patience and the time to be doing my makeup for over an hour. Like, I love a good, do you know what, the kind of makeup that you can do it in like 20 minutes and you're good to go. That's why I love these blushes. I also have the cream bronzer of this, which I kind of wish I used now, because that's a really nice colour. Because there is bronzer, blush and a highlighter all in this range from She Glam, and they're all so good. When I find a good product, I will never stop raving about it. I'm just so here for raving about products that are good. One thing I've actually been doing with my makeup at the minute is doing my concealer less. I think this is the way I used to do my makeup, but this makes everything look so much more blended together. I feel like concealer really sculpts your face. My makeup looks unreal. Like, my skin is actually skinning right now, and I'm so here for it. Like, look how good my skin looks. I do also, with the last bit of concealer left on my beauty blender, just slightly sculpt out the underneath of my bronzer and my blusher. I'm just going to set my face before I go in powder, just because I feel like this keeps my makeup on for the longest. This is the GRWM Locked In Setting Spray. This is claims it's a 16-hour long lasting. This also smells really nice. I think I remember this from last time. Yes, this smells unreal. So did the last setting spray I got from GRWM. Smell unreal. Drench my skin in that because you can never use enough setting spray. I feel like the key to keep your makeup on all day and locked in place and just look unreal is to set in between different stages, like different steps of your makeup. I feel like that way your makeup is going to look 10/10. For powder bronzer, I'm just going to go with my favourite bronzer ever. I've spoke about this so many times. It's the GRWM Sunside Bronzer in Day Gleam. This is so nice. I'm sure like the description of this is something to do with so you look like you've been on vacay or something. I love this bronzer. Let me just warm my skin up because we're looking a little bit pale. Even just a little bit of this makes your skin look so nice, warm and tanned. I love it. That's my skin done. Look how good my skin looks. I'm telling you, that's that foundation. That foundation's so good. This is just the GRWM Set Me Up Brow Gel. I've used this brow gel so many times. This is my second bottle of it. This is the only brow gel that I've used that keeps my brows in place all day. I could probably leave my brow like that and it will not move with this brow gel on until I go to bed later. There's just certain products where you're just like, I will go back to you and go back to you and go back to you forever, and the brow gel, she's one of them. You can't tell me my skin doesn't look so unreal. Let's go in with a little bit more setting spray to actually set this makeup in place now. I actually have a feeling this year is going to be one of the best years of my life. I say that every single year. I just feel like every year just gets better and better. This is the same lip liner as my last lip combo from GRWM, that nude one. It's the So Lippy lip liner, but this one I think is in, it's the red shade. I think it maybe Cosmopolitan. I'm not very good at talking whilst doing this, but the formula of these lip liners are so nice. And I also have this lipstick, which is the, I'll have to just link this lipstick down below because I can't pronounce the name, but it's in shade Rouge, I think. Rouge, I don't know. I'm not the best at pronouncing stuff. I've learned that through my life. Not very good at pronouncing words. Stop it, because it's actually gorgeous. Just look how good this makeup looks. GRWM's makeup is some of my favourite makeup. I will leave the discount code on screen here because I do actually have a 15% off discount to give you guys. I do just want to quickly say thank you so much to GRWM for sponsoring this video, and I'm going to actually leave this video here. I'm so obsessed. Love you.